This week, in our search for the spiritual awakening, is all about healing with crystals. First, I want to introduce my dear sister Sakshi. I really love to share my path with you because for some reason we just crossed. And from the beginning, you let everybody clear that crystals is your world. That you, that they are working very good for you. And I want you to explain us how.
So crystals are helpers that are provided to us by Mother Gaia. Like these are Mother Gaia's little angels that are helping us, right?
Yes.
When we understand the chakra system, and I always talk about it in my classes as well, energy comes into us and flows out of us, right? So our root chakra is also grounding us by the excessive energy flow or the unrequired energy that we choose to dispel that goes deep into earth. That's what grounding, that's the meaning of grounding, is when you are sending out or dispelling your energy into the earth so that it can ground and it can take away everything that is not necessary. And also at the same time, it can root you to your belongingness onto the planet. That's what our root chakra does. And it's beautiful because when this energy flows out of us and it goes into earth as a collective human consciousness, it gets picked up by these crystals because they're there in earth, right? Yes. So energy is neither created nor destroyed. So energy is getting transferred. So when it's transferred from me into earth, someone's picking it up, right? And it's these little guys that are picking it up and they're storing that energy. And that's how crystals are such amazing influences to the human consciousness, because the crystal consciousness picks up our energy and they know pretty much what we need and in which direction do we need to go. And that's why they're such great influences on us.
I wonder, when you go and walk into a shop to buy a crystal, and you go without information, just following your instincts, and because that's the first step, right?
Right.
You just go and try to grab the one that is calling you or the one you like the most.
Yeah.
How do you know it's not fake?
Yes, so this is a very big issue now, and it's unfortunate that a lot of crystal retailers are keeping fakes because of the demand, and I'm not entirely sure if they're able to source the right kind of crystal, so they started faking it. But there are a couple of different ways that you can test if a crystal is real or fake. First and foremost, you should immediately feel something, because the vibration itself of the crystal is very strong and it's very high. So even if you're someone who doesn't understand vibrations, when you hold a normal rock versus when you hold a crystal formation, because the molecular structure is different, because the crystal has the ability to influence the energy that comes out. We all have energy, right? This is proven, and energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's transformed. So I have energy that's coming out of me. The table that is in front of me has a different vibration of energy. The crystal has a different vibration. This is a strong vibration, and you will be able to feel it. But for those of you who are not able to feel it, the other test that you can do is a temperature test. So crystals, they change their temperature. So if they are in an air-conditioned space, they will be very cold. But when you're holding them, just hold on to them for like half a minute or like 15-20 seconds. They will change the temperature and they will get hot very quickly because they're responding to your energy. Because there is that energy friction happening, right? It's piezoelectric energy friction. Versus a normal rock, it takes much longer for it to warm up. Like if you hold the water pebbles?
Yes.
They will warm up too, but it takes much longer, not as fast as a crystal. A crystal will literally get hot in your hands very quickly. So I love doing the temperature test.
Yeah, that's easy to do. I love it.
Yeah. And the other test is, of course, it's the color test, but you need to know the crystals a bit more, especially citrines, which are faked. So people are taking amethysts and heating them. So when you heat amethyst, they change their color. So it's basically heated amethyst. But what's also happening is that it's changing its density and it's changing the structure itself. So it's no longer an amethyst, and it's certainly not a citrine. So it's just a yellow rock that has lost its properties. And a lot of shops are selling these as citrine crystals, and people may not be able to see the benefit.
So when you meditate, can you notice the difference when you are with crystals?
Definitely. Not only with crystals, even which crystal you meditate with, it gives you a lot of difference, right? There is certainly a very strong difference, because a moldavite this is again where chakra knowledge comes in. Your moldavites are corresponding to your third eye chakra, your soul star chakra, your crown chakra, and all the chakras, the 15 chakras above you that are connecting to your higher consciousness. So the meditation itself is very out of body. You literally feel a lot of pulls, you feel a lot of shifts. Versus when you meditate with a black tourmaline, I'm trying to find one around here. It's fine. It's the one which is black in color. When you meditate with the black tourmaline, it's very grounding, right? So you literally feel more connected to earth. You start feeling a lot of dispelling of toxic emotions, or in some cases actually dispelling of even toxic material from your body. There is an instant need to get up and run to the washroom that has happened to people as well. So the grounding crystals, or the sacral and the solar plexus and the root chakra crystals, they definitely help you feel a lot more grounded in your reality. Versus the upper chakra crystals will give you a little bit of more out of body experience, a lot more connection with the angelic realm, even connection with your higher self. And the heart chakra crystals are just the fulcrum. So
wow, I've never meditated with crystals before, but now listening to you, I just want to go to the shop and buy some crystals.
Definitely.
So when you meditate, you just put it around you?
Yeah.
And set the intention.
Definitely set intention. There are lots of different ways to meditate. So there are a lot of body layouts that you can do, like at different points of your body, you can place different kinds of crystals to achieve different results. This morning, actually, before doing the interview with you, I was working on a karmic release meditation with crystals. So I literally worked with this beautiful angel called Danburite. And I was just working across all my chakras for a karmic release. Sometimes when I get a headache, I work with amethysts and I just place them on my collarbones and different spots in my body. And that literally just gives me a lot of release from pain. So again, it depends on what you're trying to achieve. But the most simplest thing you can do will be just aligning all your chakras with crystals, right? So you can place each chakra at different points of your body and stay there for like a good, as long as you want, actually, there's no time limit.
It's amazing. And I hope you have these courses online too.
I have another advanced course coming up the week after, which is on the 9th of October. And that's going to be all about grid and sacred geometry and elixirs. And yeah, they are available online as well. So these are in-person courses, but I will be running the Zoom on the side for those who can't make it. This is my personal grid. Oh, hold it up well.
Oh, okay. So, I love that. What is it?
So this is a mandala for the throat chakra, because my work is essentially, obviously, communication and speaking. I am a therapist. So this is a throat chakra mandala. This was created by one of our community members, and she was kind enough to allow me to use that mandala for my grid. And so basically what happens in a grid is it's deliberate placement of different crystals on a sacred geometry pattern for it to work together.
That's amazing. So just like a little bit of information about maybe one crystal that works good with any with every chakra that we have.
Okay.
So people can relate more about crystals and the chakras and how to link them together.
So if I were to, I will definitely talk about a few crystals. But before that, I just want to give you a tip that all crystals will work with all chakras with intentions. So even if you have something as beautiful and soft as a rose quartz, or something as wonderful as and light as an Amazonite, which is right here, but you need to dispel dark energy, or you need to dispel extreme negativity, and you don't have a black tourmaline with you or a black obsidian with you, you can even place an intention in something as light and beautiful as an Amazonite or a jade or a rose quartz, saying, listen, I need to dispel energy. There's a lot of negativity around me. There might be entities around me. I need your protection. And the crystal world does work in all realms. So in a scenario where you do not have all crystals, or you do not have the right crystals for what you need to do, don't panic, don't worry, it's fine. Grab whatever crystal you have a communication with that crystal, set the energy and work with it. So I do want to give that to everyone.
So you talk to your crystals?
Of course, please talk to your crystals. Everyone should talk to their crystals.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
They respond even better. Crystals have the most amazing consciousness. So if you treat them like friends, then definitely you'll have a great time with them. But still, to answer your question, a crystal that works overall, I would say a clear quartz, very much like this. This is a clear quartz. This is a Lemurian clear quartz. This is a clear quartz tower.
Okay.
It's called a master healer because it works beautifully with your aura, in your auric field, to cleanse the auric field, to energize it. It's a most amazing crystal to use along with any crystal. So if you have I'm having a larimar around my throat, and if I just peg it along with a clear quartz, it enhances it. In general, quartz crystals enhance and amplify.
Okay.
So any kind of quartz is going to help you amplify, which is why rose quartz works so well with love, because it amplifies the love energy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So a clear quartz works beautifully well across the board, across all the chakras. You can even have a clear quartz to cleanse your root chakra, to allow it to eliminate whatever is happening. Typical root chakra crystals would be red jaspers, or anything which is black tourmaline, black obsidians, hematites. But if you don't have those, you could just use your clear quartz and just clear out whatever is happening there. It's going to amplify each and every one of your chakras. And it's a great crystal to use for your aura as well. Another must-have crystal would be an amethyst. I recommend everyone to have an amethyst. It's absolutely brilliant and it's beautiful. Amethyst provides a lot of mental clarity.
I just can't believe that this crystal world is so infinite, right? It is
infinite, yes.
You can't just keep talking about each of every crystal, and there's like, how many crystals do you know?
Well, in my space at the moment, I have about 53 crystals.
Wow.
How many crystals are there? One of the books that I have has documented 255 crystals, but I think the combinations go well over 25,000.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a lot of information.
Well over 25,000, it could be millions even. I may not know but it's a lot. It's infinite. I like the word that you used.
Yes, it's incredible because how you put it, how we can mix them, how we can work with them together, how we can use them with just for different aspects in our lives. It looks like the possibilities are amazing. And I am glad that you said that you're a therapist, because it's not only saying, just teaching about crystals, but you go deeper.
Definitely.
You ask for what is inside you, and that's how you can help. And when you talk, even if you don't want to talk to anybody, if you talk to your crystal, that is something that I have never tried before. But of course, crystals are also alive. I'm very
Yes.
connected to Mother Earth. I'm pretty sure they will help with love. And how do you take care of your crystals?
Well, first things first, crystals attract other crystals. And the more
Okay.
crystals you have around you, the happier they are. But to take care of them, there is saging or anything incense, Palo Santo. Sometimes we're even lighting oud or bakhur and just allowing it to bathe in that smoke. Sunlight is one of the most effective ways to cleanse your crystal, and the moonlight is great for charging your crystal.
Thank you, dear sister. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful guide, for always have an answer and a beautiful one, and for introduce us your friends. That's amazing.
Yes, they are my friends. I have more crystals than human friends. It's true, and I'm proud of them. This is Awakening 593.